Next, it is a welterweight showdown between Colby "Chaos" Covington and Michael Chiesa. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with actions. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby "Chaos" Covington.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby "Chaos" Covington!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready?
You see that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base, and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The wrestler starts to advance position and get ground and pound on.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter.
Lesson 1.
Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up us up.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, that is a nice straight punch by him there. He's got it all going tonight.
No wasted actions, no loopy punches. He's going right to the target. Wow.
Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Chiesa, though. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Next round is underway here, and if you can't stay calm when a fighter is attempting a submission on you, you're going to get finished. Stay down.
You're done, John. You're done. If you panic, you're going to present your neck, you're going to give up an arm. You got to really stay patient in there.
Yeah, that's my fighter name, John No Panic.
Oh, my goodness.
No,
Did you just make that up?
It's actually the Anaconda.
You should be a rapper. You really should rap if you can put stuff together. Nice punch lands over the top.
Stuffs the takedowns as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch. And working on a choke here, potentially. And he's out. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. On the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Covington gets the takedown following that nice combination. That is one well-rounded fight. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Chiesa's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here, just beautiful movements.
He's gonna start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Nicely done.
Go, guys, work!
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Close guard. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. The ground and pound has been there all night. 10 seconds remain in round 2. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. 10 minutes in the books.
Hey, stop!
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen. You're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to...
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great move.
Unbelievable.
Serve him up. Go get him. And uppercut in. Beautiful strike.
Oh, single collar tie here. And now he's got the tie. Now here on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes.
Chiesa's going for a choke here.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Chiesa. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but...
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out.
Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Covington. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Big elbow there, lands. Seconds winding down in round 3. How about those 5 minutes?
Excellent work. You really put that guy on his tail. I need you to get back out there and continue just where you left off last time.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Are you ready?
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Doubled up on the jab there. Nicely done by Covington. Oh, he eats a knee.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Closed guard. Chiesa's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount, and now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him. Got to be careful, arm bar.
Nicely done. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
An attacking armbar. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in
Oh,
every
you don't want to be
transition.
anywhere near his guillotine choke. Might have the neck here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard. Every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Chiesa gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition.
So try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, high amplitude slam for him there. Wow. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Keep that going. Inside low kick is awesome.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight. Nice punch lands.
Hits on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Close guard, lands the right hand. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know
Now he's going to try
where
to
he's gonna
attack
be.
Kimura here.
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
And he's out. Chiesa gets up, but he looks dazed, he looks confused. And he landed the right hand there. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Michael Chiesa. Lands the ground and pound strike. What a 15 minutes put forth. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Colby.